The 5th annual Magic Forest Drive with Club Maita Northwest started out early Saturday morning under dry but overcast skies. There was time for socializing as we waited for everyone to arrive. Once everyone showed up, Ken gathered us in for the driver's meeting before leading us on the drive.
Take off like a bat out of hell, make sure you got the person behind you in sight so they don't get lost.
We left Tumwater and headed south out of the suburbs. Before long we crossed some open lands, worked our way past fields of scotchbrew, and plunged into second-growth forest. The group kept in contact over the radios as we spread out. At intersections or stop signs we could easily regroup and directions could be passed up and down the column to smooth out transitions from road to road.
Although there's a gray tree behind me that I thought you had lights. I think we're together. We will be by the time you pull out, Ken, so go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and make a left then.
Continuing south we passed through the town of Tenino with its quaint main street lined with old masonry buildings. Once again we plunged into the forest. The pavement was wet and the trees packed in tight to the sides of the road, flashing past us as the blacktop twisted its way over rolling hills. Out of the forest again, we drove along the edge of an open field heading toward the Centralia Generation Station, the only coal-fired power plant in the state. This behemoth is slated to be shut down in 2025. The plant's coal fields straddle the road, which skirts alongside the massive edifice. Not far past the generation station we had to wait for a train to pass before pulling into a park for a stretch break. It's fun seeing all the Miatas coming off the road. The park was the southern end of our drive, and then we started heading back north. Well, northeast perhaps. The route went through some open fields before we found ourselves driving through a forested valley. The gray clouds started to clear up, and patches of sun warmed our faces along the way. As the morning rolled into afternoon, it felt great to be out in the bright sunshine under gorgeous blue skies. We spotted more yellow Scotch broom as we descended a plateau and stopped for a photo in front of a gate at a local ranch. The locals seemed to be cool with it, and we're only here for a short while. Just enough time for us to take some fun photos before we hit the road again. Alrighty then. More motoring. The Magical Forest Drive has 2 loops. After the first one, we went back through Tumwater and then took a short stint on the freeway to head west towards Mud Bay, just outside Olympia. It's surprising how quickly it gets rural around here, just a stone's throw away from the city. Before we knew it, we were back on the outskirts of pastures, with cows grazing peacefully. The second loop took us along the edge of the Capitol Forest and headed south, on the west side of I-5. By this time the roads were quite dry, but we were losing the sun behind more gray clouds. The drive wrapped up with a delicious lunch at Stone Creek Wood-Fired Pizza back in Olympia. Big thanks to Ken for leading another great Magical Forest drive.